Okay. How's it looking now?
Looks fine for me, but
Let me open up my phone and see it.
Okay. Jody says quite good.
Oh, yay!
Alright. Thank you guys for pointing that out. Like, it's nice to know when something like that is happening right away, because if we don't catch it and I don't fix it then, it's nearly impossible to fix in editing. Alright, let's
so now it's time for Coco to die.
Yeah, now it's time for me to get completely and utterly rocked.
But it's okay because they're hot ladies.
They are. The last two games that Supergiant made, their first two, they used the same narrator who just had the
for sure the stars would have eluded you by
best
now.
voice.
Yet here you are, somehow, upon the nest of Trieste. And you've swelled the ranks of your triumvirate not merely with another, but with two. One from the Pyre heart, no less.
It looks like it is like some sort of centaur.
Adversaries whom you'll imminently face. They are the essence. Winged
Which makes the
terrors,
boobage a little
as
less
you
weird.
soon shall see. Can your longing for freedom match their hatred for the vibrant country that was once your home?
Yeah, and let's take it from this line.
What's life if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? What do you even have to lose anymore? Besides, I've come a long way.
Silence. You shan't come here, and time for talk is long past. If only you could see yourself, again, consorting with my enemies.
Again.
Fine then. Savor their defeat, but I warn you, stay away from me. Pamitha says nothing more as her blood sister turns away again. Pamitha gets your attention.
Listen to me, reader darling. The rest of you are ill-equipped to navigate this place. Let me conduct this ride on your behalf, and my wings will bring you victory.
Dear lady, your words ring true. This knight is flattered that you have not that you have not eaten him, as is the tendency among your kind. This knight hereby volunteers his post in the triumvirate for 3.
Sir Gilman refuses to participate in the rites this night so that Pamitha can face her sister. You observe the treacherous terrain. Pamitha would be better suited to the rites here than the rest of you.
Who shall stand together here this
I like
night?
how it still allows you to not choose her. She has no... Her quickness is 11, so she's not that quick. I mean, well, I guess that's pretty middle. Her hope is 19. Presence. She's pretty... Oh, wait. Whoa. They're all... Okay. Chivalrous? This is interesting. They're so...
Then
I guess you can't.
Tamitha,
Oh god, the animation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, are you lagging again? How's it look on your end, Kanetsu?
Let me check again.
Looks fine on
It looks
my
fine
end.
to me.
Okay.
I'll keep it open.
Yeah, please.
Why? I thought you never asked there, darling. I accept.
If the little bird is going to conduct the rites for us, then I shall not.
Make her join.
Okay, so we want to get Tisa in here since we just did the thing with him.
Tiso.
Tiso promises to do his best against Tamitha and the Essence. Okay. You've got... Moon gains 50% more stamina, letting him... Okay.
You want to see also who has the thing that gives us more money?
Yeah, that's right. Alright, let's try this. Our hopes pretty down. Well, let's go ahead and give it a shot.
Why don't we all have wings? I want to have wings too.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
Come then, sister. Perhaps when we are finished here, you'll spare a moment of your time.
I wish they'd given us some tutorial on her.
Nope.
I shan't be tricked by you again, Tamitha. How poetic that we should meet here in the downside. I can think of nowhere else where I would rather see you rot for what you did. To our people. And to me. Tamitha seems to sense your presence and then catches your attention.
Hello there, reader darling. If I'm to be at your mercy in all this, I'd like it very much if you could minimize how often I'm to wallow in a state of banishment. Quickly, let me show you what we sisters of the High Wing Remnants can do.
Phew!
Reader,
Hold space to fly
you
until
put yourself
stamina is
amidst a
depleted.
feud between two sisters.
Whoops.
That seems entirely wise. Even for you.
Oh my
Instantly
god, that was
dying.
perfect.
Often Saint Triesta's grace.
Whoops! Tamitha's dash knocks others away. Alright, hold tackle. While tackling Tamitha cannot be banished. Ooh, that's nice.
Nice.
See, darling? We're not so bad. Now I suppose we'd better get to work. Just don't go underestimating Tamitha over there. I trust you'll do the best you can.
Oof. To the sky, sisters! Talon formation! I'm...
You got this. You can do it, Kaka.
Quite an exchange. Spectacular!
Yeah, the masks are super cool. You can do it, Coco! Yay! Tiso, was it? Tell me something. You know how to fly?
Tiso is rather proud of his ability to flutter, as a matter of fact.
Then listen up. My blood sister there. She'll swoop right past you if you're careless. But we harp simply cannot get much altitude down here. So if she goes for any unfair tricks, just jump for it and catch her in the act. She always hated when I used to do that to her.
I'm not really sure what she's getting at. Like, do I intercept her? Press space to block.
Pamatha banished.
Oh, okay. That's... Oof. Someone come back! Someone come back! Thank you, Tiso.
Why, that was all of them. Now for their pyre.
Ah.
Oof!
Ha 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 ha.
He's so small and cute.
No!
Kill them, Coco, kill them!
No!
Alas. The pyre on each side burns just as true.
Go for it!
They did it.
Yay!
Do you believe you can prevail in this? Quench now their pyre. She soared right in.
Got this.
Oh, so close.
Damn!
Ah,
Oh, poor.
one careless step. No. Glorious. Tread lightly.
Go away, Coco!
Everything which you
It really is pretty once you get in the fire. Damn you, Pamatha! You are no true Thane to think you have the gall to call me sister. Still, after everything you've wrought upon us.
I hate to break it to you, Tamitha, but I don't think my actions, however much they hurt you, had any effect on her familial status. Look, I know I wronged you. That's why I'm here. You don't know my side of the story.
Your side of the story? If I wanted to hear more lies and deception, I ought to have asked the Commonwealth to stay my sentence for a while. Well, if you've come all this way to face me, Pamitha, then come and do it. You and me! You think that you see Pamitha shake her head.
Everyone, stay back.
Don't do it! Don't be a hero!
Prevail over
What
Tamitha.
is it those
1v1.
two doing?
This is it.
The rights are not the place to sue.
Oof, what was that? No!
Tamitha's the better sister then. Let us continue in the customary way. The orb is up. And it is done.
Yay!
Well, their adversaries must be rather shaken after that. Thus end this night's proceedings.
You Commonwealth filth! Only through that traitor's help could you have beaten us. You postponed the coming of our liberty, but we are ever patient, and our sisters on the other side shall have their day, with or without my aid.
Tamitha, wait, please.
You've found a good company there, Pamitha. May you wither here with them. I hope sincerely we shan't ever meet again. Pamitha stands motionless as her blood sister departs. Tiso is trying to let Pamitha know that the others are returning to the wagon.
Sure, I don't see why not.
The 8 scribes bless us with their ways. The moon-touched girl has greater understanding than it seems.
The 8 scribes, they so inspire me, and now I feel I have grown somewhere closer to them, maybe? Wow, that confused me.
Which one were we? I guess this one, since we have the path opened up. Quick fling. Ray flings the orb faster and farther than usual. And while saluting her adversaries, Ray automatically leaps towards the orb if no one has it. Press T to salute during a rite. Let's try that.
The imp
Ooh.
Tiso appears to have a certain depth of knowledge.
Tiso has just had a flash of inspiration about his role in the rites and as part of the Nightwing. Okay. After casting his implodability, Tiso returns much faster than usual. What's this? I don't know, none of these really... I guess that one would be good, so one of these.
Until the next rite.
In the rites, press space to block airborne adversaries as they attempt to jump, flutter, or fly towards your pyre. After vanquishing the essence in a convincing manner, you and the others return to your wagon to consider your next move and how to best integrate Pamitha into the group. The triumvirate of winged harps harboring a deep hatred for the Commonwealth.
Don't worry, I won't stay any longer than it takes. I like my air fresh so I can sleep up on the roof. I trust the riots will cause my path and Tamiras to cross again before long.
You're welcome with us for now, Pamitha. Trust is what got us here. Isn't that right, Ruki?
Oh, Rookie.
But Ruki does not seem to hear the question. He has been rather quiet since first encountering your new guest. Pamitha shoots him one of her smiles. He stammers something about having to check the wagon wheels again. He runs off. During this discussion, the minstrel pulls you aside.
Ligeratus.
Reader, I ask a moment of your time outside.
Consul simpletavas.
There is somewhere I may ask we go, here in Black Basin, reader. By your leave, of course, and provided that the stars allow it. Will you look upon them for us, please?
You look towards the heaven. Seek now your destination. Lu, the vernal star. The vernal star burns bright over the densest woods in Black Basin.
Satempralis.
The glade of Lu, directly due west. Then, it is just as my client indicated.
The great sap scholar Lu Sclorian here vanquished the root titan limbless Arazek. This client of yours, our informant, Sandalwood. He entrusted us with this wagon, this quest. Why? What does he want from us?
Requestarevas.
You may ask him yourself. He awaits us, somewhere in Wakingwood, due west.
A labyrinth of a forest on the western half of Black Basin. Few know their way around it. The path to the sacred Mount Elodial lies far beyond these suffocating woods. How do we find him?
Inveremas.
He shall find us. Okay.
It seems you are soon to finally meet Sandalwood. At dawn, you shall have to cross a single narrow path leading west where he supposedly awaits. Finally, learn about this guy. She seems to have something on her mind. You approach Pamitha, who has kept to herself since she joined your small band. You sense she is unaware of you as she preens her flight feathers, but then she speaks up before you can do the same.
Come to check up on me, reader darling. In those first moments when we met, that vote of confidence in me which you relayed to that nice headwind boy, I'm grateful you were willing to see past his wings. One of your kind's ancient enemies just happens to insert herself into your group, and you just go with it? However, I assure you that my motives here are plain. You'll see. I've business with my blood sister Tamitha, and nothing more. You briefly met, I think. She's quite a catch. As to the little quibble between us, well, it's a long story all in all. One that's frankly no one's business but hers and mine. Surely we'll run into her again. Maybe not soon, but in time. And we have the rest of our long lives to wait. Anyway, happy to aid you in your quest until such time, especially to the extent that it aids me in mine. A simple exchange. Until then, stay vigilant, darling. You needn't concern yourself with making small talk with someone like me. And besides, we Arabs have a saying, liars abound. But I want to know more about you.
She swoops away before you can respond. Well, maybe there will be some information on her in here. Alright. The Guilty Sister. She is an outcast of the winged high-wing remnants, the Commonwealth's hated enemy. Alright, we know her powers. Personal race, Harp. Past, Talon. The fiercest squadron in the highway remnants is the reason the Blood Border is thusly named. Unable to stop the talons of the high-wing remnants, the Commonwealth sought to destroy them from within. We don't know any of these. If the Commonwealth fears anything at all, it is the harps of the Highwing remnants. She is clearly one of them, many of whom have been exiled as prisoners of wars. She seems to have an unusually easygoing attitude toward things, though you sense she is in pain or in a state of turmoil over something.
Ah!
I don't know, did we check? I don't think we checked Sir Gilman's. The Honor Seeker. He is a once proud knight of the Sea Dominion, on a self-made quest to regain his honor. Race Worm. Relatively intelligent amphibians known for their chivalry, hot tempers, and reckless determination. It was inevitable that the Sea Dominion's teeming masses clambered onto shore seeking glory. The title knight means nothing to the Commonwealth, but means a lot to worms. Okay, Shirley, I hope you feel better soon.
Yeah.
One of the outlandish worm knights of the Sea Dominion, he appears to have withstood many battles in the name of the Commonwealth, which employs many of his kind for its ongoing war against the Highwing remnants. His exile seems to be self-imposed, though even he can only take so much abuse from his fellow knights. Let us continue the journey.
Where are we going now?
Only one path this time, unless there's another. Yeah, only one path. So for Maine, a precarious path leading towards the woods. The lone minstrel cautions that the one path down the cliff is rather treacherous.
Thanks, Yuri.
The wagon has hit a snag descending the black crags. Its wheel is stuck. Jadario is not pleased.
Jodario hasn't been pleased for a while.
Yeah. First, that blasted little bird. Now, this.
Though you lack Judario's raw strength, you join in as she attempts to dislodge the wagon. At last, with a roar and a heave, she forces the wagon back onto solid ground.
I had paid to see that.
May this sandalwood be worth all of the hassle.
Thank you, Jody. I'm guessing Sandalwood doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Te faras.
He is very patient. On the contrary.
Not I. Let us move on.
Soon the wagon is prepared to press onward, down the jagged slopes toward Waking Wood. Your companions who explored ahead advise on which of the forked paths is best. Flamberg lands on the northern plateau over Waking Wood, pocked with seething fissures. Sir Gilman claims he can dig up something valuable here. Glass Peak lands to the east of Waking Wood, riddled with black crags. Pemitha says she can procure a talisman here. So either a talisman or something we can sell. I mean, we could probably sell the talisman too, but I'm gonna guess whatever he finds would be worth more.
Do we need more talismans?
Kind of. I mean, it's hard to say because it depends on if it'll be a useful talisman that we find.
Yeah.
True.
That question hasn't been answered yet. I'm going to assume that there are at least female curs, but yeah, we haven't come across any yet. But we've only seen like two. We've only seen two of each, technically.
True.
I guess I'd say talisman.
Yeah, I'd go with talisman too.
Yeah, it could be more useful.
Having
It's
gone
not that I want to see her again.
Having gone the route Pamitha recommended, she directs you toward a particular crag, no more conspicuous than any other.
They clip our wings before they cast us down, you know? But just the same, we'll learn to flit around a bit. Just watch.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Pamatha swoops up to a nearby peak and disappears behind it. She does not keep you waiting long and returns bearing an item of some sort.
For you, reader darling, we highway remnants stash away such things for such occasions.
Oh. Star Splinter. Let's see. When preparing to fling the orb, the bearer's charge up speed increases 40%. That it's kind of useful if I was good at flinging the orb.
Get good! They're basically telling you that.
Having passed beyond the black crags, your wagon arrives at the edge of Waking Wood. It is here that Sandalwood is to be expecting you. However,
Nemiskaraje.
Must passen. He would have met us here.
Vistalium.
you said he would find us himself.
Ral.
He was to find us at the edge of these woods.
Temavrare.
We supposed to keep waiting for him?
Strale taligna.
He will desire for the stars to be your guide, as always. The rights beckon, and the rights take precedence above all else. Surely he shall find us yet.
Cogere tamtas.
Then let's keep moving. How do we get through these woods? The lone minstrel notes 2 possible paths forward from this point, though cautions that the woods are difficult to navigate, and Sandalwood would have known the most expedient path. Needlefield, a small clearing east of the Glade of Lugh.
After all, now that the star is here, we can start this show. Still as weird as yesterday, I see. Caught another sucker, boss. That's esteemed co-worker to you, Reese. You keep collecting these strays. Before we get too far, everybody should introduce themselves to Avery. I'm not gonna keep any of these voices up. Avery, we've already met, and you already know Graves. Did you meet Hayes yesterday? Briefly, hello Hayes. Hello. He looks like he's going to try and slip between the cracks in the tile. How does a guy like this handle a job that deals with people? Hayes is a great barista. He's a great help in the kitchen, but he likes to spend a lot of his time with the cats too. Hayes flashes me a quick look, the side of his mouth upturns ever so slightly, like he's trying to smile, but he's out of practice. I reach out to shake his hand, he's practically bracing for impact.